You're watching the HypoChondriCo television network. Tonight at 7, it's the Truck Racket World Cup. At 8, it's the season premiere of World of Hats. And at 9, be prepared for Canadian Horror Story. But first...
Those are certainly good-looking shoes you have on. Why did you buy them?
There are other tests used in chemical analysis.
The living bridge between this world and the unknown.
This process increased both density and strength.
There's no end to this story.
All the best things in life are short-lived.
This house was an asylum.
You can see that each part of the U-tube is filling with gas at the same rate.
May this be the first of many happy days.
We also need a way to transmit power
If he
here.
could speak, I think we would find that his mind is warped.
Included were tests on intentionally defective samples.
It's my moment now!
Good night, Andy. Don't get hurt.
That's the answer to what people want.
So, do you have that movie that you were seeing yesterday? We're gonna watch that today, now the gym's here.
Yes.
Well, how was your date?
Yeah, your date. How'd that go? Was it a date?
No. Yes? No.
Well, if you're not sure...
Yeah, no. 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 So.
I've been there.
Have you?
Oh, yeah. It's, like 4, 5, 6 times?
What?
Anyway.
Were you
Just
about,
really weird, weird relationships with people that just doesn't work out with, you know.
thought about dating me and then we're like, no.
No, not you, no. Not that I don't like you, you're a great guy, but no.
Oh, that's what they all say. It's fine.
Well, tell us some of those stories.
No, not now.
There was this one girl. Her name was Jessifer Personson, and she definitely existed. And we had many a date at the place that people go to for dates. That was my Mike impression. This has been my TED Talk.
Why would you do a Mike impression?
Because he wasn't telling. He was not.
That was... What are you talking about?
I was attempting... You had tried to get more information out of Mike about his...
No, I didn't.
He didn't say anything about...
Yeah, why would I want information from Mike?
I've told stories about my relationship.
Mike said, I've been in
like,
that place
post
3 or 4 times.
No,
times.
Mike didn't say anything.
And then you said, well, why don't you tell us about some of those? We have it on tape.
No,
that was me.
No, that wasn't Mike. I'm Mike. Wait a second.
There's something wrong here. Oh.
How am I over there?
What?
Yeah. I think there's been some sort of transmigration.
The last thing I remember was counting down from 10 before the anesthesia kicked in for my surgery, and then I woke up and everything's been feeling really weird. Like I'm not myself.
How much did you have to pay for your surgery? Because that usually costs way more than I'm guessing you did.
Oh my god.
I think that
Um,
I did sign a form to participate in a research study.
what did you do?
I thought it was just to, add my genome to science. I didn't realize they were going to switch our bodies.
Well, you know who we work for, right?
What is this?
HypoChondriCo, this.
Well, I have spent my last few years always wanted to do this, so.
Hey!
Oh, these are nice.
Hey!
I like them.
Hey! I'm gonna do things to you that you won't.
Yeah, what can you do?
I'm going on chat roulette. I'm gonna do everything your reputation you have
Oh
left.
my!
Is that even a thing anymore?
I don't know.
That's a good question.
Yeah, well, I'm going to eat
I'm
some
gonna find
fruit.
So,
fruit.
We know, and I know how much you hate fruit.
Oh yeah, well, I'm gonna destroy. See how much sugar I can pack into your body before we can send you into a coma. How you like that, huh?
Can you do that after the movie?
Oh.
You can do it over the course of the movie, but we want to at least get the movie out first.
is
Okay.
there a share my
Cure
screen
for
option?
body switching.
Yes, there is.
How do I do
Wow.
that?
Aha! Google has solved the problem and saved the day. DMHG, I need you to meet me in the hallway.
Oh my.
Just
Yeah.
saying some incantation. But I think we solved it. I think I figured it out.
Klaatu, Barata. Are you actually going to do it, or are we just going to sit here and stare at both of you, not switching places so that we can...
Yeah, but I like this chair. It's a comfy chair. Alright. Hopefully this works. I miss having a penis.
Oh my!
Oh
Are we all sorted out now? Are certain parts where they should be?
I didn't realize body swapping takes a lot of energy and I'm hungry again. But fortunately I have ice cream.
Ooh.
Oh, you know, Mike, while you were in her body, you totally should have had, like, a ton of sugar, because then you wouldn't have died. You could have definitely done that.
It's true. I could have had all of it.
And while you were in his body, you should have gone to work, because then you would have made the entire $1 for instead of like the 76 cents.
That's true. I would have known what it's like to have a job.
I don't think she could pull off being a test subject, though.
Yeah. And when Russ and I swap places, then I'm going to go get a haircut.
All of it.
And I'm going to begin just organizing everything in your house. Because my OCD will kick in and I'll be like, ah! Organize.
Did you
if I'm
try to
working on
shave
something-
me or something? What did you do to my...
No, you've always looked like that, Mike.
What is that?
I gave you lotion. I've introduced your body to the joys of lotion. Puts the lotion on the skin.
I am baby smooth. I don't know why you're talking. I need lotion. I'm good.
It was not for up here, Mike. I'm guessing it was.
Oh my!
Anyway, so we're doing the path, right? Please, for the love of God, someone segue out of this.
Hey, have you ever wanted to see Vincent Price look like a sexy lumberjack without a beard?
Boy, do I!
Oh boy!
Then you should watch the movie The Bat.
I used to date Vincent Price's granddaughter.
Of course you did.
Oh wow.
I
Was
did.
she a bat?
No. I mean, maybe. I think a bat.
What about Axis artists?
Digging the 60s music. Ooh, the bats.
Oh, bats.
Vincent Price stars as millionaire philanthropist Bruce Wayne.
With Agnes Moorehead.
Ooh, hey.
It's like Batman meets James Bond.
Okay, he wrote a screen story and a screenplay. What is the difference between those two things? Because I'm not sure.
Oh, the bat.
Albino Ray.
Now, this is anything to do with that Aztec mummy movie with the bad guy, or is this something else?
Maybe we'll see Dr. Krupp again.
Oh, okay.
Crane
Hey,
Wilbur
what about
sounds
the
like
angel?
his
Will the angel
names
be in
are
this?
flipped around
This
the,
is the Oaks,
wrong way.
a house in the country which
Hold
I
on, wait.
rented for the summer.
That's not a house.
As an author, I write tales of mystery and murder.
That's a model.
The things that happened in this house were far
And
more
that's totally a
fantastic
cigarette
than any
butt
story I've ever
crazy
had published.
creating fake fog effect.
I
It's
brought
totally
a
a
staff
cigarette.
of servants from my city apartment. And my
Ooh.
maid Lizzie Allen, who had been
She
with
brought
me
her
nearly
servants.
20 years.
Well, of course.
She's wearing a bucket on her head.
Lizzie!
Yes, Miss Cornelia.
God, it's Minnie Dribble's evil twin.
And that's
People
a
have horrible
pot.
hats.
Miss Cornelia.
Yeah,
them
Bucket in a
servants
pot.
you brought from the apartment are talking about walking out on us.
Ooh,
Really?
ungrateful servants. Ugh.
I know they don't like it here, but I didn't think it was that bad.
But they've been hearing
Holy
things
crap.
about the killer that the police call the bat.
So hard to
Murders
find
that
good
he
help
committed
these
here this
days.
past winter.
You see that stare she's giving her? She's like trying to burn a hole through her head with that stare.
It's like standard.
Has he committed another crime?
No, not yet, but that ain't saying that he won't. Here's something else. You've heard about the bats they have here. Animal bats, the kind that fly.
And what other kind of bats?
Yes,
Like
yes.
Louisville
Look what it
sluggers?
says in this magazine. This is a report from the state health department, and it says some of them bats is rabid.
Well,
And that
Well, who told you you
Now
were allowed
there's a
to
rumor
read
going around that it was
things?
the bat himself, the killer, I mean, that released the rabid bats in this neighborhood.
What? Okay, so there's a
that's
killer
ridiculous.
that's releasing rabid bats
The
called the Bat.
housekeeper, the cook, the butler, and the upstairs maid don't think so.
well, I
Okay.
can't help what they think. If hysterical nonsense like that can scare them out of their good jobs, it's their loss, not mine. Come on, Lizzie, I've got to get to the
Suppose.
Physical embodiment of white privilege here, ladies and gentlemen.
Drive directly to Zenith Bank, Warner. I'm afraid we'll have to hurry. It's near closing time.
I'll get you there, Miss Van
Closing time.
What time does she wake up during the day if she's just
It's-
coming down now and it's already closing time? Like, what does she do?
She has a full day of like flopping around and just kind of lamenting.
Fainting couches, yeah.
Miss
Just full
Van
day.
Gorder,
How do you do, Mr. Barry?
how are you?
Howdy!
Very well, thank you. You remember Lizzie
Now
Allen?
that she's wearing
Of course.
gloves, like
Hello,
she
Miss
doesn't
Allen.
You do.
want to
you're spending the
touch
summer with
working
us.
people.
Yes, yes. I've leased
Well,
the
they are
Oaks.
they are
The home
dirty.
of your bank president, John Fleming.
I heard you had. I was surprised.
Why? Is there something the matter with it?
No, I was surprised because Mr. Fleming said he would never rent it.
Oh?
Not after what
Rented it
happened
from his nephew,
last
Mark Fleming, who
time.
has the real estate office here. He said his uncle would be gone the entire summer.
That's right. Mr. Fleming's in the North Woods now with his physician, Dr. Wells.
Oh.
Oh, pardon me.
In the woods
Dale,
with his
I want you to meet my
doctor.
wife. We were married at Christmas time.
That must
Getting
have
a
been nice.
checkup.
Believe me, it was. Oh, here
No,
she
that's
is.
a hat.
My wife, Miss Van
Oh, my.
Gorder, Miss Allen.
But she's not
How
wearing
you
gloves,
doing,
so
Miss
you can
Van?
tell that she's not.
No, she is wearing gloves. Look at him.
Well, I've
Oh, they
read
are
every
tiny.
Oh,
mystery
yeah.
you've ever
Skin-colored
written. I just
gloves.
adored
Ooh,
that
scandalous.
weird private
Scandalous.
war with Dr. X. Even though it gave me the
That
Shivers.
where she's got
Oh,
like
shivers.
seriously
Scared
fucked
hell
up
out of me.
wrists.
Oh, well, I really
Yeah,
mean
no,
that
she's wearing
Miss Corney
skin-colored
killed
gloves.
them off in that one.
When you refer to my
These
books,
nouveau
please don't
riche
call
people
me
with their
Miss Corny.
skin-colored gloves and their flowery
Mr.
hats.
Hines is here to see you.
Oh, yes. Excuse me, please. Don't be strangers now.
No, no, we won't.
Well, not quite.
Not since
Let's hold
Christmas.
hands.
No, I'm sure I've seen you.
Well, I used to be my husband's secretary here in the bank.
Oh.
Of course
Oh.
I remember.
Oh.
Very nice.
May I welcome our most distinguished visitor back to Zenith?
Oh, that's very charming, but,
Lieutenant Anderson.
Oh, she's holding on to him a little too tightly here for a
Chief
newlywed.
of Detectives
She
of the
is
Zenith
she is
Police
taking
Department.
possession
This
of
is
that
Miss Adams.
arm. Yeah.
How do you do?
Menage a trois.
Lieutenant Anderson is one of our favorite citizens. He's on the bank's board of
Well,
directors.
yeah, one of
Not bad for
our
a policeman.
favorite citizens.
You must have made a good thing of it.
Well, I saved my money, if that's what you mean.
It's near
Where in the
closing
hell is
time.
Vincent
I've got
Price?
some business in
Come
the
on,
safe
I need you
deposit
to start
vault.
killing off
Please
these
come and
bougie
see me, Mrs.
bastards.
Bailey.
Oh, I'd love to.
And you, Lieutenant?
Patience.
Goodbye.
There isn't enough
Nice to
rosé
meet
to
you.
get me through this shit.
My, what a charming woman. She moved into the Oaks just the other day.
They're totally
That house is a
having an
proper setting for a
affair.
write-off, mistress.
Yep.
Certainly is.
Oh my God.
Vic, what's the matter?
I think I killed someone.
Come in here, both of you.
In here.
No one
Now
can hear
that they
us in
can't
the
hear
cone
us.
Wendell Hines
In the cone of silence.
There's, nobody can hear
We were holding as
when there's
collateral
no
for a
walls around you.
They were kept in
Because
our
it's a
special
bank.
vault. Mr. Fleming and I are the only officers
And everybody
of the bank
knows
who have
those
access
special
to that
areas of the
vault.
banks where nobody else can hear anything.
Hines bonds are gone. That's not all.
You know what's protecting
Other
them?
negotiable securities
Privilege.
are missing. From what I can gather, short of a careful check.
Yeah, privilege
the
is
bank
a very
has been
special
looted over
thing.
$1 million worth of securities.
$1 million worth of securities.
Oh my.
Wish I could talk to him. Unfortunately, he and Dr. Wells are deep in the
We're in the
work.
bubble.
Did you hear at the
They can't be
bank?
reached by
They
phone.
somebody stole $1 million worth of securities. I heard them talking about it while I was waiting in line. Cashed my check.
I didn't hear nothing. I
I
just
didn't
saw
think
people
anybody could hear them.
No, they were just standing in the bubble. They were flapping their mouths. I didn't hear nothing.
Vincent Price, ladies and gentlemen. Vincent Price.
Yay!
Hey.
All right, Vincent. Looking all lumberjacky.
I thought I heard someone on the path coming from the lake. Had an idea it might be that guide of ours.
Oh, Sam
Well,
won't
the
show
little,
up until morning.
apron
It's a
maybe not
20-mile
so
canoe
well.
trip from here to civilization.
What's he doing?
5 will get you 10.
He's
Sam
watering
has a
his
message
face.
from me.
I thought you told him at the bank not
As
to
you
bother
do in the woods.
I did. But they'll bother me.
Well, I guess he needs more plates. He's hoping they'll make more.
Yes. That's how you
Doctor.
get them to reproduce.
Yes, John.
What would you do for $500,000?
What would you do for a
Anything
Klondike
short of
bar?
murder.
Oh my!
Why not murder?
Too messy.
Too
great a risk?
For $500,000? Yes.
I pinched $1 million from the bank.
Wait, what?
Well, I'm not kidding. I embezzled it.
Jeez, they're just revealing
Not
the
that I
plot
think
to
you
us
wouldn't
right
do it.
now.
You thought
Okay.
you'd get away
Why are
with
you
it.
telling Vincent Price?
I got away.
Because he's Vincent fucking Price.
I'm not talking about currency. I took negotiable securities that could be converted into cash. I have the cash. Tens, 20s,
And I'm going to
hundreds.
convert the hell out of it.
Well, I'm your doctor, not your lawyer. Why tell me this?
Exactly.
You'll find out why.
Because he's gonna kill you and
Who's
blame
gonna
it
take
all
the
on
blame
you.
for the robbery?
As I
Bailey, the
suggestively
cashier.
polish my
They'll never
gun.
suspect me.
I like Bailey.
Well, so do I. I
George
love the guy.
Bailey.
I gave him his first chance.
He has a lovely little wife.
Charming girl. Was the best man.
Where's the $1 million?
In my family's tomb in Zenith. In the crypt.
Oh,
My
yeah,
father's
that's not
casket.
creepy.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, all
I
those
don't buy
nice
that,
smells and juices permeating them.
No.
Oh yeah, I'm sure no one will question that.
It's fine.
You forget that I had you in charge when you were a very sick man. When
He's
you
still a
raved
pretty
in
sick
delirium.
man, actually.
I mean,
I heard you
he
talk
stole
about
$1
a
million
hidden room.
and then is telling his
Now, where
doctor
else
in the
could you
middle
put
of
a
the
hidden
woods.
room except in that
And then he
mansion
stuffed
you
it in
built?
with his dead relatives.
That white elephant you call the Oaks.
Look, everyone knows I have a bad heart.
Ooh.
Now, who would doubt it if you wired the bank directors? that
Oh,
my
you
heart
do not want to
failed?
put that there. You really
That's-
don't want to put that
No,
there.
Here's
yeah,
the
don't
plan.
put your gun there.
I
No.
was badly smashed up. You could ship the body back for burial and
That's not even a.
instruct them not to open the
That's
casket.
not even a
due to
trophy.
the
That's just a
condition
picture
its
of a
contents.
fish.
Yeah.
Well, you realize, of course, that we'd have to have a body.
And now
to
he's
put in
gonna
that
sit
casket,
down.
which means
It
that we'd have to
automatically
deal
just
with
went
an
off and
undertaker
shot up
at
his
this
balls.
end.
Yep,
Of
he's dead.
Well, where do we get a body?
Couldn't we provide one of our own? How about Sam?
Sam, our guide?
But I like
Sam
him.
weighs about as much as I do.
Sam I am.
He's practically a hermit. He wouldn't be missed for a long time.
The local undertaker would know him.
Not if we made him look as if he'd been in a serious accident.
Wow, you are
But if Bailey's
dark,
going to take the
man.
blame, why do you have to do this?
Bankers are evil.
The jury might acquit him. In that case, I'd be a logical suspect.
That's why you go
I
with
could
credit.
disappear, of course, but it's safer if they think I'm dead.
What? Fire? What?
What if I don't go for this deal?
In that
Is he
case,
gonna
it would
kill-
be too bad.
Pig! Ow!
Ah! He just shot his balls off. That's
You
the
mean
kind of
you'd
sick
kill him?
motherfucker he is.
What
I
else
did
could I
shoot
do?
my peepee
Now that
now.
I've told you about the million, I'd say you were shot in a hunting accident. Now look, Doctor, if you can find another body instead of Sam's, it's all right with me. There's $500,000 in it for you.
I'll do my best.
I smell smoke.
So do I. What's that noise?
I love how the forest fire creeped up on them.
Look, Doctor, the woods are on fire. It's coming this way.
The
It's
woods.
coming out of here.
The woods.
Out the back
The
way.
woods are on
We
fire.
will. As soon as I provide that body we were talking about.
Oh, double cross! Did not see that happening! All right, Vincent!
Kinda deserved that. Kinda deserved that, yep.
Totally did. And Sam, the guide, lives.
Unless he was caught in that forest fire.
Unless you, yeah, he might have been caught in that forest fire. He might have started it. I don't know, but.
That's a lot, dang.
Is that you? Yes, Miss Cornelia.
I just tried to kill another rat with my
Storm
shoe.
coming up, and it's gonna be a snorter. The wind nearly blew the door off its hinges.
Well, that noise blew my game higher than a kite. I think I've lost some of the cars.
Oh, I'll get them for you.
She lost some of the
on the
cards.
paper.
Oh no.
Drat that paper, boy.
Soul
Scooting
tear.
by on his bicycle, just
Turned
shoot it
50
into a
cards.
couple bushes and let it go at that.
She lost on the cards because of the
For
star.
land's sake.
She had money riding on this game.
Mr. Vic Bailey's been arrested.
Oh?
I think.
Victor Bailey, vice president and cashier of the Zenith Bank, was arraigned before United States Commissioner Alvin Fielding, charged with the embezzlement of over $1 million.
$1
I can't
billion.
Bailey had anything to do with that
$1
robbery.
million.
Oh, well, I see our landlord is home again.
Landlord?
Landlord?
Dr. Malcolm Wells is back in town with the body of John Fleming, president of the Zenith Bank, who was killed in a forest fire.
How
Mr. Fleming will
convenient.
be laid to rest in his family's tomb on Friday.
And
How
I hope he
where the
stays
money
there.
is.
Well, why shouldn't he?
Well, this is his house. And ever since he died, some funny things have happened here.
You only just
Not
found
like
out.
haha
The
funny,
housekeeper, the
like
cook, and the
Carrot
butler
Top
said
funny.
that they heard strange
You-
noises at night.
Just found out that he died. You don't know how long he's been dead. He could have been dead a couple of days, couple hours before the newspaper was printed.
Oh, so that's why they quit and left me to run this place without a staff.
They didn't tell you, Miss Corney, but the truth is.
What do you mean
they were
run this
scared
place?
to
What
stay.
do you
But
do
you were still
here?
Lizzie.
Do
Haven't you seen
anything.
No.
They play solitaire.
No,
That's
and
what
even
they
if
do.
I had, I ain't afraid of ghosts.
Playing
They're afraid of me. Honest,
solitaire.
Miss Corney. A spiritualist told me once that ghosts was allergic to me.
Oh wow. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
But this Bat feller they keep talking about in the paper, I guess he'd be different.
No, I don't think you'd have the same effect on him.
Because he's real. Do something about the rain.
Trying to do, drive people away from this part of the country.
Why,
Maybe
what does
they're
it say
allergic
about
to
the
you.
bat?
Specialty seems to be killing women. My goodness, 2 of them in one night.
Are you
All the victims
against
died the
me?
same way, like their throats had been ripped open with steel
She
claws.
is trying to still pop her brain with that
Charming
stare of
indicator.
hers.
I'll have to try it sometime.
Can you stop that?
Oh my god!
It's really starting to creep me out.
That ain't nothing, just something bumping against the house.
That's the way the wind would do that.
That's just the wind banging a door. Pay no attention
Well,
to
are
it.
you going to do anything about it? It's going to break all my glass.
One of his victims, who lived for a moment after she
replace
was
it.
found, described the bat as a man without a face. Honest, Miss Coney, I think that
A
was
man
must have been
without. Why do they
exaggerating.
call him the Bat if he's a man without a face?
It's like,
Eyes without a face.
It's just that
I'm
hidden
dying, but I
tapestry
want
at the
to
top of the
know
stairs.
the guy didn't have a
No,
face.
I know. I've heard it before on a windy night. That sounds as if there was someone on the stairs. I know there isn't. At least there shouldn't be.
There ain't. Them's just the noises you hear in any old house on a windy night. It says here that the bat never leaves no fingerprints.
That's understandable.
It's a double negative.
Having no face, he probably has no fingers either.
Stands three. Oh.
Yeah, ghosts aren't allergic
That, I
to her. They are just
cat dropping its
frightened by her.
dentures.
It's like, holy shit, we gotta get out of here.
No, I don't think so.
That
Imagine
death
you've
stare of
gone
hers.
through all the
Something should be
horrible
looked
of.
into.
Yeah, imagine like you've gone through all the trauma of dying, and then you sort of like start to come back, and the first thing that you see is that
That.
coming.
Yeah, you're going
right
around the corner. Holy
Come
God!
down here.
The wind, I hope.
The wind?
There must be a window open up there.
Wow.
No, Lizzie. Let him lay. Lizzie. Let him sleep it off. I hope the power lines don't go down till the lights out.
I don't want to be
We'll
out
check
here.
the windows in the living room and draw the curtains, and then we'll go to bed. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, they really walk as though their underwear is like 3 sizes too small. Oh!
Oh shit!
It's a bear!
It's like some kind
Turn
of
around, stupid!
clutching hand almost.
I turned the lights
You know who
off.
we need?
Ah.
Turn it on again.
We
Mark?
need
He's out
Craig
there.
Kennedy.
He was coming in.
Well, we already have a
might
bat,
have
but can we
got
have a
you.
not
Oh,
bat
but he
man?
didn't, and he's still out there, thanks to you. Now you hurry now, and we'll call the police.
Yeah.
I won't leave you, Miss Coney.
Are you okay?
Yes, ma'am. I'm okay.
Okay.
Wouldn't he be trying to get in another way now?
Yeah, what was the point of that?
Just like, hi.
Operator,
Okay, I'm going.
Give me the
I'm
police
going home
department,
now.
please.
Zenith Police Department.
This is Cornelia Van Gorder. I'm living at the Oaks.
And I'm taking off my top. What?
Just a moment ago, a man tried to force his way into this house.
I'm right here.
You're not alone there.
That's the
are you?
Black Panther.
What about your servants?
Well, I have
The
none
Black
except
Panther-
my chauffeur.
the Black Panther
and
with
he's
the
away. He'll
fedora.
be back till the morning.
I mean,
Now,
it's a
there's only
look.
2 of us here tonight, and we're going to lock ourselves in my room. Now, if any of your men see anything, will you have them call me?
I'll send officers over there right away.
Well, thank you very much. Come on, Lizzie.
Yeah, they're not so.
We're going to sleep in my room.
Yeah.
They do this like 3 times a week.
Yeah.
Holy crap, this is your room?
Well, nothing can get at us in this room now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay. Keep telling yourself that. You might want to
Like
put
the
a
door to
chair
a
in front of the
tomb.
door.
It must be really hard to work with that.
Wow. I can't even operate my phone with
I think
gloves
that couch will
on,
be comfortable.
but he
There's
can break
some
into a
extra
house
bedding,
with
you know.
claws.
Yes, please.
He is a professional.
That takes some practice.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. See now? you're
Yeah,
making
good job.
sense.
Yeah, okay.
Oh yeah, yeah. That.
No bolt. Well, that's not so good.
You sound really concerned for your life, lady.
That's okay. He's only going to be able to get in here if he's some sort of, I don't know, like freaky circus clown monster that can climb on the ceiling,
woman
right?
is a
I mean,
booby
it's
trap.
possible.
If anybody tries to open this transom, this will be knocked off, and we'll hear it fall.
Isn't that your Ace Award? Alright. Nope, there we go. And okay, I gotta
nails are too long. I can't quite.
There we go. Okay.
Oh, he doesn't have a face.
The shadow knows. That is a look.
Yeah.
They didn't think to close that door?
Nope.
Nope. Left them all open.
Just went upstairs. Can you help me get up, please? Oh, never mind.
I forgot my night things, my robe, my gown, and my slippers. I'll go get them now.
Holy crap!
Wait,
No, don't do that!
I'll go with you. Now, don't you bother, Miss Cornelia. My room's just down the hall. Lizzie, I told you to wait.
Kill him.
It's so classist that she can't. This lady's so classist that she wouldn't offer to share.
Wow.
Nope.
Oh.
You didn't cut the phone lines? Come on. Come on.
Pick up the fucking phone!
Yes?
Miss Van Gorder?
Yes?
Zenith Police Department. There's a police car just outside your house, and the officers in it have reported that there's no sign of a prowler anywhere on the ground.
Nope.
Well, the man's inside.
I was gonna say, that's because he's inside the house.
Have your men break through the kitchen door and search this place from top to bottom.
Okay, Miss Van Gorder. Sit tight.
I will. I have a gun, and I know how to use it.
Oh, crap, a gun? All right, get that.
No, not a gun.
It's a good thing she's white.
Really? She made her sleep on the
Relax,
couch?
Lizzie. The police did a good job. They couldn't
Well,
find
they needed to
anybody
make sure they had a case of the nutcase.
We both saw him, Miss
Did they have the police
All right,
come in and search the place and they went, okay, we're going to bed?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
Men on
sounds
guard
about right.
outside. Just try and get some rest.
It's fine. Somebody just tried to
Get
get in
out
here
of
and kill us. I mean, big deal.
Well, she did get a chance to go to her room and get her nightgown, so that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that really helped.
Did it?
He's not actually gonna. Yes.
It's just gonna.
That's amazing.
That is an amazing Halloween decoration. I have one of those.
Oh, Miss Cornelia! Miss Cornelia!
What's the matter?
She's right there.
Nonsense. You've had a nightmare.
Maybe I did. But there was a bat in and it bit me. It flew in that closet.
It did not fall in the closet.
You're right.
Put it on the floor.
It didn't even bite you.
Speaking of things that are in the closet, ladies who spend all of their time with one another.
Huddled in the bedroom.
Operator, will you get me Dr. Malcolm Wells' office, please? No, I don't know his number, and I have no phone book up here, but this is an emergency. Will you connect me with his office, please?
The operator doesn't know the one doctor in town.
Hello?
Hello? Dr. Wells' office?
This is the call service. Dr. Wells is out at the moment, but if you'll give me your name and number, I'll try to
Yes,
locate him.
Well,
he's
this is
in
Miss
the
Van
woods.
Gorder of the Oaks. My maid has just been bitten by a bat that may be rabid, and she must have treatment as soon as possible. And I was told that Dr. Wells was the nearest physician.
I'll try to find
Oh yeah, that looks like a real serious bite, lady. You better
Oh, well, thank you very much.
No
You know,
Out on a case.
tourniquet, no bandage,
It's not a
nothing.
delivery.
You know,
Not
incubation.
even blood.
It can be terribly
Incubation period is like a
It
month.
never bothered me none.
Yeah.
Oh, Lizzie,
You have a
never
little
had
time, I'm
babies.
just
Of
saying.
course I didn't. That's why they never bothered me.
Oh, does it hurt, huh?
Little.
Meanwhile,
Malcolm Wills.
Ominous music.
Mm.
Creepy.
wow, those pants just all the way up there.
All the way up.
That
When
can't
you
be
can,
comfortable.
when you can tuck in your tie, yeah.
Ooh, an Edsel.
Mm. Classic.
This tie is tucked in. Oh wow, I just noticed.
Amazing.
Those are some high water pants.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize grandpas wore them that way back then before they were grandpas.
It was the style.
Oh yeah, we're going to be old people in like rock t-shirts and torn jeans. That's
Oh yeah. It's gonna be great. And just button-down shirts.
So is this like a prequel to The Last Man on Earth?
Please stop. I have a family.
I feel like this movie is trying to make us think that the doctor
I'm not
is
even
the
a vampire bat.
I feel like it's trying to make us think that he's the bat so much that he's probably not.
Oh, he's doing research. What's he even trying to do? He's trying to get, like,
he's trying to get
milking venom from a
yeah,
vat?
that's what he was trying to do, to see if it's a rabbit or something.
No, but you have to actually dissect the brain to know if they have rabies. So that wouldn't.
Yeah, it's like, why would
I
you
don't
even?
know.
This is Dr. Wells.
This is your call service, Doctor.
Oh, hello. I was just doing an experiment. I left the receiver off.
That's what I thought, but I kept trying. Miss Van Gorder at the Oaks called and said that her maid had been bitten by a bat, and she's afraid it might be rabbit.
Oh, isn't that interesting?
Oh, all right. Tell her I'll be right over there.
Yeah, she's worried that the bat caught rabies from her maid. I mean, have you seen her maid and that weird look that she does all the time?
I mean, she might already have rabies with that stare.
I would not be surprised.
So this guy must have a doctor fetish or something.
Doctor, give me the news.
Guy
I've got a bat. That's the guy that the woman that we saw and then never saw again was hugging all over at the bank.
Oh yeah,
Really?
yeah.
I thought he was taller.
No, it's because he was like bald.
Oh,
So
okay.
with the hat on, yeah.
Yeah, without the hat, I mean,
Oh, okay.
they all look the same.
Really, this movie has just sort of thrown a bunch of characters at the screen and hoped that it's a Rorschach test at this point. We're building our own movie out of, like, the ink blots it's given us. There's bats.
It's hats.
Well, he's looking for the meth now, I guess.
Ooh. Well, that's not a sign.
Not creepy. Do you like that nightgown though? That is pretty. I'd rock that. I totally would rock that.
Me too.
Who's there?
It's true.
Dr. Wells.
Come in.
Good evening.
Oh, I'm so glad they found you, Doctor.
Well, I reached my office shortly after you called. How is your maid? Is she in any pain?
No,
Oh,
she doesn't seem
just
to
the
be.
usual pain.
Did the bat get away?
No, I believe it's still in my bedroom.
Oh, good. I'll want to examine.
What, your maid?
There you go, Miss Allen. Now you feel better?
Doctor, have I got the rabies?
Well, I can tell you better after I've examined
She
the
has
bat's brain
the
under a
rabies.
microscope.
The
That
rabies.
thing's got a brain?
Oh, you'd be surprised.
What? You didn't think?
Where is it?
Animals don't have
Darling is
brains.
in that
Wow,
closet.
that's
Wow.
our educational
It's a
system,
pity you leased
ladies and
this
gentlemen.
house, Miss Van Gorder.
Why, pity?
Well, my dear lady, I don't want to alarm you, but
Oh, well, after tonight, nothing can alarm me.
Nope.
yes,
You're.
I understand. It must have been terrifying.
Oh yeah,
So
she
many
was
unexplainable
frightened
things
out of
have
her skull.
happened here. There's something about the place. Your servants must have sensed it when they walked out on you.
She's like, see, I told you.
Apprehension of disaster.
And it definitely had nothing to do with the fact that you're an absolute monster.
Yes. There he is. All right, now, take it easy. Nobody's going to hurt you. Quiet now. Quiet.
No one's gonna hurt you except me. I'm gonna kill you and dissect your brain to see if you have rabies. And if you don't have rabies, oops.
Looks quite normal. Doesn't seem to
But
be
it
sick
won't
at all.
hurt.
Oh, ain't that nice? I've been worried about him.
Well, you should be. From his appearance, I'd say that he doesn't have any infection.
You can't know that.
In which case,
You have
you've had a
you have
narrow
to dissect
escape.
him.
Now, you take one of those tablets I left
But he's
for
not
you, and I'll
frothing,
guarantee
or he's
you
not
a good
twitching
night.
around.
And I'll drop in on you tomorrow.
Oh, thanks for everything, Doctor.
Now, don't worry. I
Did
can
he
find
put the
my way
gloves
out.
in the bag with the bat?
Just
So then
put
how
him
is he
in there.
gonna handle the bat
Don't forget
when he
that once
opens
I'm
the
gone,
bag?
you'll have
Because
to
he has
climb
to
those
get his
stairs alone.
gloves.
Details.
Oh, I'm
Don't
all
worry.
right. I'm armed now.
Can you shoot one of those things without shutting your eyes?
Oh, Doctor, there are guns in every book I've ever written. I don't write about things I'm unfamiliar with.
Ladies.
Good night.
White privilege.
As you wave your gun around, you know.
Accident?
No, the wind blew him down.
Oh.
So yes, accident.
Yeah.
Did you know that young
No,
Watson
it did on
leased through
purpose.
this house without notifying his uncle?
No,
Well, it doesn't matter now. John Fleming is dead and Mark's his heir. But if John were alive, he would warn you to leave here, Miss Van Gorder.
Really?
Yes. It's been a tragic place for anyone who ever lived in it. Well, good night.
Good night, Doctor.
Norm's gonna leave.
Who's out there?
So casually. Yeah, this place is the death trap.
It's Andy.
That's right.
Oh, hello.
Oh yeah, that was a guy.
Oh, there's
Somebody
the bald. Okay.
Yeah.
My
I
maid
stalk
was
in my
bitten by
spare
a bat.
time.
A rabbit bat? Well, I'll know for sure when I get to my lab. I caught the bat.
It
Very
happened
proud of
indoors.
himself.
In my bedroom.
That was foreshadowing
Well,
for
there are
him
many ways
catching
a
the
bat
bat,
can get in
right?
the house.
You ought
I
to
think
know.
so.
Calling
I
it
spotted
there.
this hole in the window the minute I got here. That's where the two-legged bat got your door open.
You mean the cops didn't look at the
Miss Van Gorder
door?
told me that she
Really?
phoned headquarters at Zenith.
Wow.
Yes, I phoned
No
twice.
wonder they haven't
The second
caught
time was
the
after
bat.
the parlor got in the house.
When headquarters, Andy?
No, but they contacted me.
An officer came and searched the house from top to bottom, but they couldn't find the bat.
You better have this window fixed tomorrow.
Oh, yes, I certainly
Tomorrow.
shall.
I'd better be going.
Well, you know, it is in the middle
I'm
of
due
the
in
night.
surgery at 8 o'clock in the morning.
That
Good
doesn't
night.
stop her from calling anybody
There'll
else.
be a man patrolling the grounds all night, Miss Van
Oh,
Gorder.
thank you.
And nobody inside, Andy?
Why should there be?
Well, how do you know but what the bat is hiding somewhere in the house?
I'm quite sure he isn't in the house, Doctor.
Oh, okay. Now
Oh, he's the
Movie.
bat.
movie.
Good night.
You just showed your hand.
Can we return leave the rest of this movie for a refund or something?
Nope. Done.
She's locking the door like it's gonna do anything, even though there's a hole right there in the glass.
Have a great new
Hi,
bat
Andy.
boy,
Hello,
bat
Ma.
boy, waiting
Well,
tomorrow.
Congratulations. Real estate business must be picking up.
Congratulations,
You
your uncle's
obvious.
dead and you inherited
What a
everything.
New deal.
Yay.
How do you like it?
Looks expensive. Are you squandering your inheritance?
Oh, I haven't got it yet.
Well, the paper says John Fleming left
Why
his
you think I'm
entire
still
fortune
working?
to you.
Funny thing about that entire fortune is that we can't find it.
No kidding.
Oh, all Uncle John had in his bank account was a couple of $100. And his safe deposit box was empty.
Oh yeah, like
If we don't
that's
find
not
that missing
suspicious.
million, mine will be empty too.
Nope.
How come?
A banker
Well, all
would
my
keep his
savings
own
were
money
invested in
his
Zenith
own
Bank
bank.
stock.
Yeah, that's just.
The examiners won't
Yep.
certify the bank is solvent until those stolen securities are found. So the stockholders have voted an assessment that will wipe some of us out. It's a since those securities have been converted into cash. And if I can't find that cash, I'm sunk.
Well, where are you going to look for it, Andy?
Here in Zenith, your uncle wouldn't take $1 million on a hunting
You mean you
trip,
didn't
would he?
have insurance for this kind of a thing if it ever happened?
You suspect
No.
Uncle John? Why, Andy.
You know, these
He
banks are too
founded
big to
the
fail.
Zenith Bank. That'd be
Ah,
like robbing
yeah.
the family tomb.
You think he wouldn't?
Well, besides, Vic Bailey's fingerprints are all over the vault. Now, they
Your
didn't
uncle
find any of
wouldn't
Uncle John's
download a
fingerprints.
car, would
Because
he?
he wiped him off.
Can the defense prove that?
They'll try to. Judy Hollander, Bailey's secretary, is a defense witness. And they
He's not-
believe her
she's not his
testimony will have a
secretary,
powerful
she's his
effect on the
wife.
jury.
Why not both?
She has a powerful effect on me. Judy's a doll.
And then
Here's
the
the
brill
book you
cream in
mentioned,
his hair
newest
catches
one.
fire.
Yes, it's just been published. You
And
can have that copy if you wish.
Oh, it's a first edition and you've signed it.
Yes, of course.
Thank you
This
so
is going
much.
right on eBay.
I gave you a
May I
copy of
serve
my
tea now,
own
Miss Van
book.
Gorder?
Yes, please do, Warner.
Thank you.
Well, I see you've engaged new servants.
Yes, of course.
Well, how did you persuade them to live in this house?
Jane Patterson, my new housekeeper, knows this house better than you do, Doctor.
Oh?
She worked for John Fleming. And Warner was my chauffeur.
Now I'm
Chauffeur
doing
turned
this.
butler?
Incredible. You can say any part at a moment's notice. Did you get
Any
a plumber, Warner?
part.
No, we can't get a plumber for 3 days, madam.
What about that leaking pipe? The basement will be flooded in 3 days.
The pipe is no longer leaking.
You mean it's dried up of its own accord?
No, not quite. I packed the elbow where the water was coming out.
Packed the elbow? Oh, where did you learn how to do that?
Well, into each life, a little rain must fall, and a careful man learns to keep himself dry. Now, is there anything else that you
believe that someone
require,
would
Miss
know
Van
how to
Gorder?
do anything.
Not at the moment, Warner.
Manual
madam.
labor?
The maid is totally going to
there's a
kill that guy in his sleep. Did you see the look she was giving her?
Yeah. Chauffeur?
About 3 months.
Well, I hope he doesn't have a police record. My dear Dale, it may interest you to know that the last night of his life, John Fleming told me that he loved your husband like a son.
Like
If
a
Fleming were
son.
alive today, he would be fighting to prove Vic's innocence.
Could Mr. Fleming prove his own innocence?
Well, I mean, no, probably not, but...
There will be when Miss Hollander testifies at Vic's trial.
Oh? You know something that we haven't heard yet, Judy?
Something I saw with my own eyes.
Ooh.
She's not permitted to say what it was.
My dear girl, I wouldn't think of asking her. But let's assume for a moment
But
that
I'm
Fleming
going to
did
ask
steal the
anyway.
million. Now,
Yes.
what would he do about it? Where is it?
Hidden someplace where he could lay his hands on it without getting caught in the act. Now, if I was writing
what she
this,
said?
instead of living in the middle of it, I'd hide it right here in this spooky old house.
Ding, 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 ding.
Floorboard,
Hey.
If Mr. Fleming had the nerve to steal $1 million, he'd make his plans well in advance. I'd say he'd prepare a place to hide it. Possibly when this house was being built. Now, I rented this place from Mark Fleming, his nephew. I wonder if he'd have a floor
Boop-a-doop-boop-boop. Who wrote the book of love?
Yes. Lizzie, will you bring Mrs. Bailey the phone? Oh, you ask him now. His number is Summit, Summit 7537.
Summit isn't a number.
It was back then.
7537.
S-U...
Not bad, eh, Andy?
No, it would be like SMT, because that's how...
Somebody wants to buy a
Yeah.
house.
When...
Mark
So...
Fleming speaking.
No,
Oh, hello, Dale.
jokes being completely aside here. Jokes has left the room
Well,
for
hang on
just a
minute,
second.
while I see if I have
The
it.
reason that we've got the numbers
Dale
on
Bailey, all
phones that we
excited.
do now
Miss
is
Van Gorder
because
wants to know if
originally
I
when
have
the
the floor
phones
plans
went
of the
from
Oaks.
like a 4-digit
Now, what would she
system
want with a floor
to
A
needing
7.
a bunch
Well,
of
she
numbers,
suggested
the
to me that
7,
your uncle might have
they
hidden the bank
freaked
loop
out
there.
all of the people and everybody
Are the
was
plans
panicked.
here?
So instead of making them memorize an additional 3
Somewhere in the
numbers,
house
the first
itself.
3 numbers, the initial ones were
Wait a
all
minute, there is
based
a place
off
where
of
Uncle Johnny might have kept those
words.
blueprints.
It's the reason
What
why
bridge? Well, I heard him
the,
talk about it a good
like
many years ago.
Pennsylvania
I can't be sure of the
65000
exact
would be
location.
like PEN
The
6500.
little boy had
Yes,
the guts to
yes.
steal $1 million.
My mom
If I
still
find
remembers
those
the day they
plans,
converted
I'll let
her
you know,
phone number from a word
Hello, Dale.
and then a few
Look,
digits
honey,
to
I
all
haven't seen those
digits.
plans since I was a kid,
So
but
she
I'll
still
come over tonight
remembers
and maybe we can find it.
that.
We're
Thank
learning.
you, Mark. We'll expect
Holy
you.
crap.
Yep.
He seems to
Education
think they're
for
here
the
in the
people.
house somewhere. He's coming over tonight.
Well, that's good. Dale and Judy are my house guests for the weekend. Would you like to have dinner with us tonight?
Oh, no, thank you.
All
I
of you?
I couldn't. I still have a few calls to make.
Does she have a cook
You know,
yet?
if Judy's testimony
Who's
is
gonna
going to
cook?
clear Vic Bailey and implicate John
That is
Fleming,
one poofy
others
dress,
may
I
get
have
the
to
Yeah, I was
idea
say.
gonna
there's
say,
buried
it looks
treasure
like
in this
she's
house.
like a
Don't even
snowman
mention
with
your
legs
testimony
sticking
until
out
you're actually
underneath.
on
It's like if
the
I won't.
Hammer
That's a
Pants were a
smart girl,
dress.
and a very
That's
I'm
what
gonna
she's
pick her up by
Good
the neck
afternoon,
and bring her like a bell.
Doctor.
Just
Or like, she looks like one of those paper lanterns that you like release with a candle in it into the night.
Or like an
bowling pin.
inflatable dinosaur suit, but a ball.
God, I'm so glad I missed that fashion. That era of fashion, not for me. Huh.
You found the blue key.
Well, I guess they fixed the window.
Well, good that it did.
I wonder if they left that guy on the stairs.
The more I think about it, the more I realize I
Oh,
should
my
have put
name.
them down on paper. Weren't you your husband's secretary, Dale?
Yes, I was.
Oh, so you're one of those.
Well, my dear, if you'd like to have your mind occupied, I want you to work with me while I write the story of this fantastic criminal. That.
Sabatu.
Ooh.
He's found the bat entrance to the bat cave.
You mean no one noticed that thing was on casters? Like really good casters too. Those are like, you know.
Yeah.
No sticking, no, you know, like trying to jostle it. Uh-oh.
He's still in the house.
He never
Really?
left. Who's done?
That's just a closet.
Why would you hide a closet?
You wouldn't download a closet. I don't know why I keep making those jokes.
You have claws. Why
Nobody heard that. Nobody heard that.
Nope. Nope.
No one else is in the house. They're all in one
Rich
room.
has always been talking too loud, unaware of what's going on.
What a lovely piece of
She doesn't
silver.
care about a suit of
It's an original,
army
isn't it?
falling down the stairs. Why would you care about that?
That body's gonna start to stink.
Mm-hmm.
Should keep us hot with your sausages and your scrambled eggs. Interesting. It's very useful. Really nice.
That clock hasn't struck the hour in the last 10 years, if I'm to believe what Mark Fleming told me.
You
Why is
have
it
to
angled
wind
away from the
those,
wall
you
like
know.
that? I don't know. Somebody must have moved it. Lizzie very likely when she was dusting.
Wait a minute. Did you know there's a door in this paneling?
No, I didn't. Oh, my gracious, so there is.
You know, we already know what's in there, so this really
To a secret something.
this isn't as exciting as
They found it. They found it. They found it.
There's a panel. There must be some gimmick to it. There always is.
It's made of cardboard.
Oh shit! What? That was gruesome.
Calling car
Well, he was
11.
just hung out to
Calling
dry.
Car 11. Proceed to the Oaks in Zenith Township immediately. A homicide
Carradine went
has
the
been
same
reported.
way.
Okay. Proceeding to the Oaks. Notify the county coroner, Dr. Wells. Tell him to come to the Oaks at once.
So he's also the county coroner.
Sure, why not?
Oh, not by good throw. Oh.
Horrible.
As if his throat had been torn by some creature with fangs or claws.
That's his sign.
Like some sort
We
of
found it on the others
giant,
he killed.
oh, I don't know,
Has
raccoon
reports
or
that he was
a
up to his old
badger
tricks
or
again of
something.
pure imagination. But
Wolverine.
apparently they're based on fact.
Or a flying squirrel.
Come back.
A Black Panther.
Back to the scene of his kills. Yes, that's who I mean. That's who did this. The bat. Who found Mark?
But doesn't the bat
No,
have a
he-
history of killing
was
women
Dale and Judy
using
and
bats?
Lizzie was in the dining room. This is my new housekeeper, Jane Patterson. You know, she worked for John Fleming.
I know her. Where were you, Mrs. Patterson?
In the kitchen, cleaning up. I cooked the dinner tonight.
Did you know that the secret closet was here?
It was behind the grandfather's clock.
Well, it was I who found
She
it.
didn't
really.
answer the question.
Noticed the clock had been moved and the door wasn't quite closed.
I'll get it.
Hi, honey, I'm home.
Da, 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 da.
Sam, what have you done? I don't think he's gonna fit in the bag. Just saying.
Nope.
Not this time.
Have to. Maybe you get the head. You have to come.
Mark Fleming.
As coroner, you saw the same wounds on the others. How long's he been dead?
Oh, I'd say about a half an hour. You believe it was the bat?
How would you know
It's the bat's trademark.
You haven't done anything.
Perhaps he's still in the house.
It's Vincent fucking Price.
That's
knows everything.
That's true.
I've seen more
should he
dead
leave?
bodies than most people
Because he's
have
looking for
had
something, and
hot
like you, he
lunch.
believes it's here. And he's a persistent killer. I would advise you to get out of this house as quickly as possible, notwithstanding our
This is like the
expert
third
police
time he
protection.
said this.
Yeah,
Have
he's
you
trying
called
to
the
keep
morgue?
her safe
On their
because
way,
he
yes.
knows
Oh, good. I want to examine the body.
he's
before
not
they
the
get
bat.
Maybe
Seriously,
take
I've
it
read
into
the
another room.
script.
Yes,
Get
to
out.
the sunroom.
Get out. I
Thank
mean,
you. Give me a hand.
seriously, people keep dying in this house. Why are you still here?
White privilege.
White Privilege, the movie.
Oh, Warner, where have you been?
Well, Madam,
Pop Warner?
has been an accident.
There's been a murder.
Boy, a lot of people just show up
Mark
in the middle of the
Fleming,
night.
young man from whom I leased this place, was killed here tonight.
They know who did it?
Well, they believe it was the bat.
I'm sorry I had to use the front door, Miss Van Gorder.
Why,
I
you
forgot my
use the
keys
back
and I rang
door?
the bell at the kitchen door.
Well, he
There
is
was
a
no response.
servant. He's not allowed to use the
This is
front
Warner,
door.
Lieutenant. He's
Yeah,
my
that's true.
butler. He was my chauffeur.
Why'd you promote him?
But it's very difficult to find a butler. They don't like service in the country.
Have you been a butler before?
I've served in many capacities.
That means you
sir,
just
but
don't
this was
pay
my
them
night
enough.
Off, and I forgot my keys.
I heard that part. What time did you leave the house tonight?
Oh, about 6:30. I had dinner at Wiley's Roadhouse.
Can you prove where you spent the rest of the evening?
Roadhouse?
I can try.
Try hard.
Well, I've eaten. If you've ever
Don't
eaten
leave the
at
house,
Wiley's
I'll get you later.
Roadhouse, you know I spend a
good,
good
sir.
amount of time
I shall be
in
my
the
room, Miss Van
restroom.
Gorder, if you need me.
Yes, Warner.
If you understand what I am saying, sir.
Surely you don't think he's...
Warren and I've met before.
Stop staring at
Can't
me.
recall where
Real
or
creep.
when,
Just stop.
but I will. There'll be a crew here shortly from headquarters, dusting for fingerprints, taking photographs. But in the meantime, Mrs. Patterson, you aren't leaving the house tonight, are you?
No, Lieutenant.
Don't. I'll talk to you in the morning. Good night.
Good night, sir. Good night, Miss.
Of course not. Why would anybody be leaving a murder scene?
Why
I
is
was
he like
with
the
Mark
only
Fleming
cop
this
there?
afternoon when you talked to him about the floor plans of this
The
house.
other cops search it
I
from
heard him
top
tell
to
you he was
bottom,
coming here
remember?
tonight.
It's fine.
Dale called him at my request. She told me he was coming.
Who else heard her tell you that?
Judy, Lizzie.
And that nice Dr. Wells.
Dr. Wells. There are a few killers who kill for the fun of it. The bat very likely is a mental case, and I'm convinced that his crimes are motivated by his mania for personal gain.
Uh-huh.
There's $1 million at large, and he's going to keep on hunting for it until he lays his hands on it. Now, these young ladies are staying here tonight.
Yes, they're my house guests.
Well, when my crew arrives, we'll be busy for a while, so I'd
House
suggest that
Shall we go to our rooms? That's a very good idea. Come on, girls. What about a police guard for their
Is this
cars
like a
tonight,
prototype for the
Lieutenant?
Golden
You've got
Girls? I
one.
mean, it's not very good prototype.
I'm
just
going to
saying.
cover this place tonight from the attic to the basement. If the bat makes another call, I'll have a little surprise for him.
Who,
It'll be my penis, because it'll be out.
have you any idea?
Oh,
He could be anybody. So far, there are clues to his identity, but nothing
Might
we
even
can
be
take before
you.
a jury. I'm afraid we must look higher than the criminal world. He may be a
God?
lawyer, doctor, scientist.
Never mind.
One of the pillars of his community.
He
You
might
seem to
even
know-
be
Lock your
one
doors
of
tonight. Stay behind
us.
I promise
Yes,
you
you
you'll be
do
safe.
seem to know a lot about his psychology. Suspicious.
As the movie drags into its 4th hour without anything happening.
Ooh, they put up like a Tupperware container.
How convenient. Keeps them fresh.
Poor Mark.
Yeah, it's a pity. So young. Well, Doctor, do you agree it was the bat?
In my report, I shall say the death was caused by the same technique used in the other killings. A paralyzing blow to the throat, followed by severe lacerations of the jugular, resulting in excessive hemorrhage.
Of course,
In a
nothing
layman's
actually fell on the
language, he didn't know
ground.
what hit him.
You know, there wasn't a trail or anything because this is an old movie.
But he didn't have time to think about it.
What happened to the whole rabid bat thing?
He only does that with the ladies.
You staying here tonight, Andy?
Well, until I check the doors and windows, but I'll be back bright and early in the morning.
Neither snow, nor rain, nor heat, nor gloom of night stays these couriers from the swift completion of their appointed rounds.
He's not a
He's not a
mailman.
mailman.
That's a mailman.
Yes, I'm sure they are. Good night, Andy. Don't get hurt.
Good night, Doctor.
Vincent Price telling you not to get hurt is very... I don't know how it's making me feel right now, actually.
Yeah,
confused.
When Vincent Price tells you not to die, you're like, oh shit, I'm about to die.
You know, I think we'd better let you get some sleep. Oh, well, here's a nice
But I
shed
like
for mutual
I
protection.
like how you said
No,
it.
one night, a storm blew the wires down, put the lights out, and I went out the next day and bought a half a dozen of these things. You better take one with you, Dale.
They're called flashlights.
I thought it was a vibrator or something. What the hell is she handing
I'm
out?
sure there's nothing else you need. Oh, quite sure. We'll be all right. Now, if anything bothers you, you just sing out.
That one ladies' night thingy is like made out of a quilt. They killed a quilt and sewed it into.
Don't worry, everything will be all right.
Or like, or like one of those things they put over you before they take, you know, X-rays of your teeth.
A lead vest.
Yeah.
That's not creepy.
No one will find me here. I was right.
Perfect.
Oh, I don't think I'll sleep tonight. Me neither.
Well, we
All I
might as
can
well
see is
keep
poor
ourselves
Mark
occupied.
Fleming staring at us. I thought that when people died, their eyes closed, as in sleep. Don't think about it. I'll bet you're thinking about it. No, I was thinking of my poor husband sleeping in jail tonight. Oh, Judy, I love him so much.
That just killed the mood.
He's just gonna...
Is there a yellow jacket's nest over there? I should probably.
He's gonna lock him out.
Kind of lost track of who these white guys in hats are.
Who are
That's the butler / chauffeur.
Okay.
I
They
think.
just like different hats on or different color.
I know. Like, facial hair would help too. Like, Vincent Price is the one rocking the mustache.
He's like the tallest one. Oh, he's back.
Oh. 2 men left the house, and 1 comes back as the back. How does he see anything through that, though?
Yeah, that is kind of an issue there.
It's almost like he's as blind as.
Ooh.
You know, you're supposed to do that on the outside of the house so that they're unsuspicious. You didn't need to do that because you already cut the line. That's really just overkill.
That was just a... Yeah, I mean...
Well, he forgot to do it last time. This time he's just making sure.
And she has multiple phones. So, was that the main one, or...?
I'm guessing so.
He's got a side deal going with a guy that repairs telephones.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, yeah.
So not only is he, you know, skulking around the house for some reason that I'm not sure he even knows at this point, but also, like, he gets slipped a fin every time he smashes up a phone connection, and I have to have somebody come fix it. It's like,
this is
found
a big
prop
house.
room.
Amazingly uncluttered prop room. I have to give him props.
The MacGuffin room.
Haha!
There's bound to be at least 2 or 3 healing items in a room like this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no one's gonna hear that.
Housekeeping.
Nope, nobody's hearing that at all.
Not that suit of armor falling down the stairs again. God
I did it again! You could have at least waited until, you know,
They
there was
were
something
like having
going
lunch
on.
or something.
Yeah, then they don't really seem to notice anything.
Nope. That's not how phones work.
What's that noise? Oh, I don't know.
Woodpecker?
I kind of fell half asleep. For a moment, I
It's
thought
that
it was something from a
knocking
dream.
on my chamber
Somewhere
door.
in the house. Yes, on the floor above. Not directly over us. Probably a room overlooking the driveway.
Wow, they really know this house really well.
Oh.
Alright, get your weapon or some sort, get your gun. She can sleep through anything.
Done. Nope.
Turns out she really does have the rabies.
Alright. One doesn't work either.
Nope.
And a
Should we
reminder
call
that...
Miss Van Gorder? She'll hear it. How can she help but hear it? Oh, besides, we don't want her to think we're a couple of hysterical women.
Oh, I'm about to become one.
Oh,
I
dear.
had it for one
What?
night. Dale, you're not going out in that hall.
I want to know what's happening up there.
Lieutenant Anderson said if we stayed behind our locked doors, we'd be safe.
Vic isn't safe locked up in that jail. Suppose that stolen money is in this house. Mark Fleming seemed to think it was. Maybe that's what somebody's looking for.
Why weren't you looking for it?
Wasn't the money in a crypt or something?
Yeah, but nobody knows that except for the doctor.
Lizzie, you just got to stay awake. The house phone and the outside phone wires have been cut, and we can't get help.
Where's that policeman?
Oh, I don't know. Something must have happened to him. Now, go on, get on your robe.
Thanks for the exposition there.
And then the guy stops because he's like, holy crap, they're all awake.
Oh, I go.
You know, there are ways to do that to that wall that wouldn't have made a lot of noise, but, you know.
Nope.
He's wearing claws. He doesn't have many options for subtlety, you know?
Maybe he's deaf.
Oh,
he's like, oh crap, you guys can hear this?
Oh, please let me go with you. Will you warn me if anyone comes? I'll only be a moment. Now wait.
It's a stupid-ass plan. It really is. Like, you're gonna go up there with a flashlight? No baseball bat?
Oh, now he knows you're coming.
Yep.
Turn on the lights.
Like, there's a
And
statue
she's wearing
right there.
heels.
That's a great plan.
Oh, my ankle!
Who voluntarily wears heels around the house?
Maybe that's just her kink. Oh.
Clearly, he is...
Wait.
Oh. Oh.
And then she throws the door open and...
What?
I want the little one to just fucking tackle him.
Come here, you little thing. Come here.
Oh shit!
Oh, wow. Tagged him with something.
She got him, but he...
Damn.
Wow.
Give her to me. I'll look after her.
What are you gonna do?
What did he do? He, like...
clawed her.
And she's instantly out.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's not how, like, bodies work or physics
or even drama. I mean...
Where the fuck were you? She was the one that was going to testify, right?
Oh.
The bat.
Yes, the bat. He caught her at the head of the stairs. We saw him rushing down the stairs as we came out of the room. I hurled that after him. I hit him, I believe.
Why didn't you use your
I'm going
gun?
to cover this place from attic to basement, you said.
Yeah, why didn't you use
Well,
your
what
gun?
were you covering when that poor child was murdered? Where were you?
I saw a man outside in the grounds. I went out there and hunted him.
So
I
there's
heard him
only
in among
one
the trees,
cop
and so I followed the
stationed,
sound of him
one
as far as the
cop
brook down near
at
the
this
back road.
place.
Where the serial killer is.
give my own life than have this happen to Judy. But I told you to stay in your rooms and lock your doors and stay there.
Holy
What was she doing
crap,
at
that
the head of those
doesn't
stairs?
work!
That's not how protective custody
We heard a
works.
strange noise. Heavy pounding in one of the rooms on the 3rd floor. We all heard it.
I wanted to see what it was. Judy, I wish she wouldn't let me go out by myself.
Okay, it doesn't help
I
that
made her
they're
stay
idiots.
on the balcony.
What the hell's going on?
Your butler.
Oh, well, he's in his room, I suppose.
Oh, Mrs. Patterson.
Oh, yes.
Did you know what happened here?
No, sir, but I heard the screams. I went to call Warner. We have rooms on the same floor, but he wasn't in his room. His bed hasn't been slept in.
If Mrs. Patterson heard the screams, Warner could certainly hear them.
You're quite right, sir. I heard them.
Oh, you did? And where were you?
Outside in the grounds.
Miss Holland has been murdered.
No.
So you're surprised.
Oh, God, no.
Shocked. Well, I've seen better performances. I remember you now. Your name's not Warner. I've got a circular in my office with your picture on it. The Chicago police not so long ago were hunting for you in connection with the robbery.
You're right again, sir. And they found me and they tried me and I proved my innocence and I was acquitted.
Oh,
but that could have been a lucky break.
Well, that's fine then.
Where were you when this child was
so
killed?
you're
told you before, sir,
persecuted, huh?
outside.
Oh, great, yeah.
What are you doing there?
I was
They could
following
all
you.
die, really.
I saw you leaving the house and
I
seeing that
learned
you were
it
hunting
from
someone. I thought
you.
you might need some help. Oh, yes, sir. I followed your flashlight down through the trees. Then it disappeared. And then suddenly, as I was staring out into the darkness, I was struck by something on the back of the head. The next thing I knew, I was lying on the ground. I realized I'd been knocked out.
I wish you had been knocked out. But then we'd have found you with your mask still on your face.
You know, this movie is really trying to make a mystery that just really isn't a
rushing
mystery.
down those stairs
You already
after that
figured it
child.
out.
Oh, no, sir. You can't pin this on me. I'm not the bat. I've never killed.
How
I
could
couldn't
he
kill.
pee the bat?
I won't take the
He's
rap for
only
this.
been there for a couple of days, and he came with the lady. There's no way he could be the freaking bat.
I just sensed.
That just shows up.
He knows. He's like, okay. Told you to leave, and you didn't.
But of course, how did somebody ask him to show up? All the phone lines are dead.
Well, Doctor, we have another case for the county coroner.
That's me.
You see, the bat came back.
The
Very next
Why
day.
did you come back, Doctor?
Just wouldn't go away.
Well, I had an accident about a mile down the road.
I
The right
had a
rear
pee-pee,
wheel of my
and I
car
had to
came off and I
change my
plunged into the
tires.
ditch. This was the nearest house, so I came here to call for help. I thought I'd find you around.
Okay, this
Andy.
is the nearest house.
Physician, heal thyself. You must have been hit by something on the back of your head.
I told you I had an accident.
So you did, Doctor. So you did. I could be wrong. But maybe I'm not.
But I could be.
We shall see.
You are.
All right, Dale, let's start a new chapter. For days,
You're
the
still in
murders
this
held the
fucking house,
headlines.
lady? Really?
Go somewhere else.
Back to work. Nope, back to work.
Ransacked the house from top to bottom. Warner was not placed under arrest, but his every move was watched. At night, except for a detective on guard in the house, the police and the reporters left us alone. And on
It doesn't
one of
count that
those
she's
nights,
a novelist when she
without
has someone else
telling
writing
Lizzie
her
or
words down for
anyone
her.
else, I pursued a secret investigation of my
Yeah,
own.
it is a literary technique. It's
I need one
called
of those.
being rich.
yeah, that's true.
I need one of those. If I had one of those,
It
I'd
was
get
in an
through
empty room on the
Novel
third floor
November,
where we kept our trunks and
NaNoWriMo.
other things.
Oh,
Yeah, I'd totally get through it. Probably get two out if I had to talk to someone else write down what I was saying.
They didn't come up and look at that before?
Nope.
Something just grabs her arm, it'll be amazing. The rats in the walls.
Well, I mean, the hole's already there.
But that was a fun way to spend their time.
Why would you have frames on the wall with nothing in them?
Came with the house.
Alright, I'm just gonna try to leave the movie before.
Nope. I'm out.
I'm out.
Yep.
I'm stumped. I really can't. Stupid head right now. I can't even.
Okay, wait. He's by himself, and he works in his mask.
Aha!
Ha!
It's a bright idea to kill me in my own lab and let people think that I'm the bat. But you had to kill me first. What was it to be? Ambush? And clever as you are, you're not smart enough to do that. Nor were you smart enough to find the money, though you came quite close to it.
Just shoot him
But
already.
I know where it is. And when you're dead with that sign pinned on your chest, I'm going to collect it and live happily ever after.
Don't tell people your plan.
He destroyed himself. How true that will be. Well, goodbye, Bat. Here's a serum that will heal you whether you're rabid or not.
Hey!
Come on.
Oh, that jump cut just no.
No. Come on, you can't kill Vincent Price.
I couldn't see him after it got slightly darker in here.
God damn it!
It didn't even go off at him.
I mean, it's not gonna look like a suicide if you shot him in the chest.
And you take the gun.
She's still trying to figure this out.
I mean, really?
It'd be really bad
At
in an
least it's
escape
not
room.
the water. At least it's not a water level. You know.
It'd be really bad in an escape room.
She's not. She mustn't be a terrible mystery novelist. Just saying. There's no way that there would be that much room in there. The walls are. Oh, God.
We have no idea how big this house is.
Yeah, but she went to the other room that's next door, and on the other side of that is that other fireplace. There's no way that there was that much space between the walls.
Sure, there can be when you factor in white privilege. And she's locked in the panic room.
Well, you're gonna have to find your way out of there.
That should take
So-
about 3 years.
So now the only person who actually knew where the money was
Is dead.
is dead.
Something's wrong.
I feel a disturbance in the force.
Her crabby senses are tingling.
Let me put on my heels.
Miss
The
Cornelia.
spirits are sneezing.
Well, she is a scanner, so.
Miss Cornelia.
Are those cameos of, like, furniture up on the wall? Okay.
Why not?
She hiding in the closet.
Where would she be going at
Oh,
this
yeah, she
time
is.
of night?
Crazy.
Maybe she's in this robe.
Speaking of escape rooms.
I don't want her on my team. That's
No.
for damn sure.
Land's sake. I never.
It's a good thing we took care of that.
Well. Closing the barn door after the cows already left.
Davenport, Mr. Davenport.
Oh yeah, that cop's doing a great job.
Fine thing. The door unbolted, the chain off, and you asleep on the job. Wait till Lieutenant Anderson hears about this. Come on, wake up. What's the matter with you?
Drinking
I
again.
don't know. My head hurts. My whole body's numb.
Here, take a seat. Try
Oh,
and
yeah.
get out of it.
Yeah,
I'll be back
thanks.
in a minute.
Yep.
Dun dun dun.
It's just inconvenient to have that there. Why would you have that?
He can't get back in the house.
Ruff.
Hurry, will you? It's Lizzie. I'm terribly worried. I can't find Miss Cornelia anywhere, and something's
already
happened
looked
to the
at 2
policeman. I
rooms.
don't know what.
I
Get
even
Warner,
looked in
bring
her
him to
room.
the drawing room. Tell him we need him.
You're running out of air, or
Are you
what?
all right now?
Yeah, I'll be all right in a minute. I remember now. I took a drink of wine from that decanter there. Miss Van Gorder told me to help myself.
She wouldn't put nothing in it.
Well, somebody did. Somebody who knew I was on duty here.
Then it was somebody that got Miss Van Gorder.
and who knew
I
that
can't
you were a
find her
minor?
anywhere. Upstairs, downstairs, or in the basement. I told the housekeeper to get Warner.
Lieutenant Anderson will want to know about this. Hello. Yeah, this is Davenport at the Oaks. We've got trouble here.
Oaks?
Well, for one thing, I was drugged.
Davenport.
Yeah. But I must have been knocked out because the maid tells me Miss Van Gorder is missing. Well, you better call Anderson and let him know. He's not at home. Well, where is he? Out on a case? What case?
He is. This is his LARP night. Yep. Okay.
What else did they tell you about it?
Oh, hurry, will you? We've got to find Miss Cornelia.
Okay.
I can't stand to not be attended for another
Dr. Wells was
minute.
found dead in a room next to his garage.
Someone
murdered.
serve me something.
Dr. Wells.
There's something queer
Dr.
about the killing
Scott.
of Wells, but headquarters won't talk about it.
Janet!
Lizzie, Warner isn't in his room. There's no sign of him anywhere.
And I was supposed to keep an eye on that guy.
Where's Miss Cornelia? That's what I want to know.
Third base.
Didn't you say that the chain and the bolt were off of the front door?
I certainly did.
Well, maybe Miss Van Gorder went outside.
Oh, she never would.
Outside? With
Dirt
people?
outside and poor people. And
There's an outside. There's a giant room and you don't have enough air in it. Oh, goodbye. She's dead.
Miss Cornelia.
Oh, Miss Van
Miss
Gorder.
Cornelia. Miss Cornelia.
Well, to be fair, she is a mouth breather. She's
There's a
gonna
light
run
in
out
that
of
room on the
air
third
faster
floor.
than anybody else.
Were you up there tonight?
Well, of course I was, but I turned the lights out before I came downstairs.
Then Miss Cornelia might have turned them on again. That's why we're going to look first. Come on.
Brilliant.
Make sure you lock that door behind you guys.
Drama.
Yeah, they won't do it.
Are we supposed to care about this? Is this supposed to be like thrilling or?
Well, the music
You're
really
gonna
thinks
get
it
to
is.
her in time before
So,
she runs out of
yeah.
anger.
the mean old nasty writer lady that nobody particularly likes.
Miss Cornelia. Yes, Lizzie. I'm here.
Oh yes, there's a paper-thin wall.
Oh, yep, that's fine.
You know, it's not a good idea to have a fake fireplace. It really isn't, because if anyone tries to light a fire in it, they're gonna burn the house down.
Yeah, it's not gonna work out so well.
Just saying, you want like a bookshelf or a closet or something. You don't-
Miss Van Gorder, which
And she's dead.
She died of a
Strike it.
broken
What difference
heart.
does it make which panel? Strike them all. Look.
And
Da, 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 da.
Nah, she's alive. She's got that white privilege.
oh yeah.
It's all right.
See, told you.
Lizzie's here.
Really hope they lock that door.
Wait, so it.
We'll take you to your room.
Oh, no, you won't. I'm gonna
Okay,
stay
no,
right
that
here.
detective has hair, so.
Oh, how blessed it is to breathe without an effort, you know. No one knows how sweet the air can taste until someone shuts it off for a moment. That room is just like a box. When the mantelpiece closed, it seemed like all the air was drawn out of it.
Oh.
Look, there it goes again.
Let it close. I can open it from in here. Control panel behind this blueprint. Electric motor under the trap
Oh yeah,
door here.
she's a mystery
Once the door's
writer.
open, you can keep it that way.
Brilliant.
I believe that
She
the
can solve her
fireplace in this
own
other room
mysteries.
opens the same way.
What a moron.
I tried to find this, but I couldn't find it.
Yeah, it was back at this blueprint here. It's quite a setup. Too bad we can't open that safe
Brilliant.
the same way. Take an expert to crack this box or a shot of nitro.
Well, maybe that's what the bat had in mind.
Could be. Seems he's on the prowl tonight.
Miss Van Gorder, Warner has
Bats don't
disappeared.
prowl.
And Dr. Wells has been murdered.
Dr. Wells?
They flutter.
Lieutenant Anderson's on that case right now.
Well, does he know what happened here tonight?
They got word to him. He'll be here any
How do
minute.
you know that?
I read the script.
Where did the thing pop up?
What's that noise?
A diversion.
Miss Van Gorder, the garage is on fire.
The garage.
Look at that.
The garage. The garage. The garage is on fire.
To report the fire.
Well, you just stay right here.
Miss Van Gorder, the garage.
Well, let it burn.
Screw the. See, yeah, let the motherfucker burn.
Out of the house.
We don't need no water.
Yes, I'm talking about the bat. Now that the lights are out, he'll think his trick has worked, and we've gone. He'll be here any minute.
Well, so will Lieutenant Anderson.
I hope so. But
The
I'll be here
house
first.
is
and
on
he'll kill
fire.
Again. We're in his way.
Move.
We've got to be as clever as he is.
Nah, that is not a garage.
Dun dun dun.
Nope.
Nope, he knows. He knows the trap.
Oh, you can smell it. Are they seriously just hiding in the little room?
Yep.
So the good news is, when the one woman was in here, we all ran out of air, and
A minute. We
so
can all hang out here for a while.
yeah, that makes sense.
It's
That's
fine.
So, what's their plan here? How come he knows that now?
And how does that even work?
Yeah. How did he figure that out?
Plan.
Oh,
Bye.
it's closed. Bye.
And 30 seconds he's dead.
I'll take care of you.
Well, the others can go, but I'm going to stay right here.
Well, that's not gonna work.
Right, but get out of sight.
This is still a person that's known to rend people's throats with claws. I mean, really, this is a bad plan.
Get your gun out. Shoot the motherfucker. Shoot him! Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Oh my god!
Talk about plot armor. Holy crap.
Let's face it, ladies, and get it over with. Others have seen my face before they died, but I'll have to deny you that pleasure. This would make a good scene for your book.
Are you
Mr.
getting up?
Gorder, but I'm afraid you'll never write it.
You could rush him.
Yes!
Finally.
That is Warner. I could tell.
What?
No. That's Warner!
You misjudged me, Miss Ellen.
Uh-huh. He heard you.
I don't
Yeah.
like being a murder suspect.
Well,
Miss Van
fuck
Gorder.
you too.
I was headed for a plane, but halfway to the airport, I changed my mind and came back. I'm glad that I did.
I can kill him all, blame the bat on it. Then I can say that I killed the bat after he killed Get all the money.
It was the guy we both suspected!
Oh, shocker!
Yes, it was Anderson. He discovered the secret of the hidden room and was waiting to get into it and open up the safe. We found the money in it. A little over $1 million in tens and twenties and hundreds.
Wait, I thought it was in the crypt.
Yeah, what happened to the crypt thing?
Good old
How did it
Nah.
get in the safe?
With all his ill-gotten gains invested in bank stock. It's rather a clever way to hide stolen money.
In the open, as it were.
Not really.
And so respectable.
Wow.
But don't try it.
Oh.
No matter how clever you are.
No, don't stare into my
you
soul.
Can't hide murder.
No.
Except for like the 7 people that he killed that we didn't even realize.
Did she just finish or what?
Yeah.
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 Wow. Well. Yeah.
I don't support movies where they kill Vincent Price.
Yeah, I kind of feel cheated.
Yeah.
It's like Edward Scissorhands. He dies early on, and I'm like, no, I don't want to watch the rest of this.
Yeah.
No.
Can't kill Vincent Price.
No. Kill Vincent Price.
I mean, if you are going to kill Vincent Price, you have to do it at the very end. That's
Very
end. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not like 2/3 of the way through.
No. This is bullshit.
Just not satisfying.
Well, we can't all be Savalas, so I mean.
Oh, this is true.
Yeah, didn't they kill him within like 2 minutes?
No, he was only on screen for about 2 minutes. And then he came back as a zombie.
He was on he was on screen for 2 glorious minutes and then he was gone.
I do remember that one, yes.
Captain Kazan. This was still not a bad movie to riff on. This was
it actually wasn't.
That was that was good.
Yeah, it was a little dry, a little crunchy in a few places, but
a little predictable.
But it was still just campy enough to do what it needed to do.
Yeah. Yeah, your guys' really clever ruse was really all clever and stuff until Dave was trying to have me track her down
Fucking Dave.
while Mike was having his surgery. And I was like, why am I... Oh, I'm guessing she's there somewhere. Okay, well...
Thank you, Dave! Ruined a good bit. It was perfect last night, though, because I was kind of out of it, and I just did not get it at first. I was just like...
It took him like 10 minutes.
Until I noticed the backgrounds, and I'm like, oh.
When did I get a room with bots?
I was like, what on earth? That took me way too long. I was like, oh my god, I really am out of it tonight.
See, I wasn't even looking at the camera feed because I'm looking up giant robot shit in the background because of course I am. I'm me. So your great visual gag A was spoiled by Dave days ago, and B was totally lost on me because here, hold on.
To be fair, it wasn't entirely for you. It's recordings.
Yeah, it's
okay.
for our fans.
You mean the creepy cat girl lady person?
Yeah.
And my mom.
Hi.
And my mom. Hi.
Hello there.
Hello there, friends. It's your old pal, Bobby Roquefort. And if you like this video, please give it a like. And if you'd like more of that, then subscribe to our channel. And if you didn't, well, I don't know what to tell you. But we do have more videos over here if you want to see more of what we've already got up. That's it. Help me.